Hey guys, so let's move on. No fucking introduction this time. Mummy on Blu-ray. The Mummy was one of my favorite movies growing up. I loved the hell out of this movie. I saw it in the theaters as a kid in 1999. I do not remember shit. I only remember the fucking credit scenes. I do not know why. The only thing I can remember um, of seeing this film in theaters is just the damn ending credits. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because the hieroglyphics interest me or something. I don't know. But we had this on VHS, and I'd watch it all the time. It was this movie, Blade, and Blue Screw's birthday party that I used to watch just a shit ton. Um, so obviously, I've owned just about every version of the film. Um, and then I finally found a cheap copy at the Best Buy, at my local Best Buy, I guess, because I checked around everywhere else and it wasn't nearly as cheap. I got this for $8. Um, the online store is starting like $10, and I think the one up from north from me is like $15. I don't know what the hell's up with the pricing, but I got it. $8. Finally upgraded it. Holy shit. Universal, I applaud you. You do your films justice. The ones I've seen, anyways. Um, each film I've seen on your Monsters box set, fucking amazing. The Mummy, fucking amazing. The Mummy Returns, almost as amazing. I might talk about this later. I don't know. But let's get on to the movie itself. The Mummy is a very loose adaptation of the original 1932 version with Karloff. That film was about a mummy, comes back and is trying to revive his dead lover, Knocks on the Moon. And this film takes that basic premise and turns it into Indiana Jones action wannabe, and it's fucking glorious. Brendan Fraser stars in this alongside John Hannah and what's her name? What's her name? Rachel Weisz. There we go. Um, there, this trio is just great. John Hannah is obviously the comic relief. Rachel Weisz is the cute librarian, tough girl. Not really tough girl, but kind of cute, ditzy librarian kind of girl. And Brendan Fraser is the badass, kind of cocky, very 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 fun to love hero. Basically, Rachel Weisz and John Hannah's characters rescue Brendan Fraser from prison, and he leads them to the lost city, um, City of the Dead. What the hell is it called? I can't. I cannot remember. But anyways, there they accidentally awaken a 3,000-year-old mummy named Emotep, which goes on a rampage, and they have to stop him. It's an action movie first, and that's where it excels. It's a very very fun action movie. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's very very over the top. Brendan Fraser is a great action, just a great action hero, alongside. Sadly, his name isn't in the credits. Let's see. Alongside Oded Fair, which you may know from the second and third Resident Evil films. He's a pretty good guy alongside him, and yeah, that's really the gist of it. It comes across as a wannabe Indiana Jones film, but it's so much more. Um, yeah, I'm not going to go too deep into the plot because it's pretty simplistic, but I still think that this movie holds up pretty damn well. This was a special effects showcase in its time, right there alongside Jurassic Park and Titanic and stuff, and and for the most part, they hold up surprisingly well for a 12, yeah, for a 12-year-old film. No, 13-year-old film. Yeah. There's that. The Blu-ray transfer is just it's top notch. This is near perfect. Obviously the film was shot on film, so there's going to be a very noticeable layer of grain. But that's what I like about their remasters. Um, they, they don't fuck it up. They don't use way too much DNR. They don't oversaturate it with colors. They make it look like what it was supposed to look like in theaters. So yeah, it just looks really really great. The audio, however, is just just as great. It's the video and the audio aren't showcase worthy. I personally don't think it is anyways, but it does justice to this film. My only gripe is that it claims to be the deluxe edition, but really the only features it has are deleted scenes, which really aren't that interesting. Two commentaries. I think it's three actually. One with the director, Steven Summers. I've listened to it. He knows his faults of the film, and he embraces that. So he's a very very fun-loving director, and I like him a lot for it. I might even pick up Van Helsing just for the damn commentary on that. Not that great of a movie, but the commentary might be good. Um, and another one with Brendan Fraser just by himself. I've listened to that, and the other I believe has Rachel Weisz, John Anna, and some other people in it. I'm not don't quote me on that third one. I'm not too sure to be honest with you guys. Anyways, let's move on. A sneak peek at the Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. Shit film. Don't even bother with that fucking movie. Shit's all over. The shit's all over the fucking brilliance of this movie. Um, Visual and special effects information. Pretty interesting little featurette on the effects. An Army to Rule the World, Part 1. It's basically just a look at the legacy of the original Mummy, special effects and whatnot. Unraveling the legacy of the Mummy. Obviously, that speaks for itself. Just the filmmakers and actors talking about the original Mummy. Building a Better Mummy, I haven't watched that one, but I'm pretty sure it's just the development of the Imhotep character. Storyboard to final film comparison and a photo montage. So, not exactly deluxe, but for $8, amazing transfer, does the film justice. So we're on at 7 minutes 30 seconds. So we might as well just touch lightly on The Mummy Returns, the sequel from, let's see, what year was this? Doesn't fucking say. Well, fuck it. The year doesn't matter anyways. The sequel takes place like 9 years after the original. Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz have a son. They're happily married. Fucking dirty, stinking rich. They accidentally, well, not okay. Um, basically, the plot of this film is they uncover the bracelet of Anubis, bring it home. Son puts it on. At the same time, people are trying to get it, abduct the son, and they're trying to resurrect the Scorpion King, so that Imhotep, who they also just resurrected, can defeat him and control the army of Anubis and take over the fucking world. Yeah, that's the gist of this film's story. Story-wise, it's a better film than The Mummy, but sadly, it doesn't hold up nearly as well. For whatever reason, I think just the shady special effects on the Scorpion King, so it really fucks it up. When you watch this movie, it's like, holy crap, the fucking Army of Anubis. This looks great. But then you get to the part with the Scorpion, and it's like, oh my god, this is fucking terrible. But anyway, still a good movie. Brendan Fraser is still top notch. Same with John Hannah and Rachel Weisz and Noted Fair. Great actors and characters. I love them to death in this movie. The transfer isn't nearly as clean or as good as The Mummy. There's a few instances where it could have been a lot better, but it's still a pretty good one. Sadly, the audio isn't as good. I watched this right after The Mummy. Maybe it's because I had higher expectations, considering the two action set pieces that are featured in this one. But oh well, still pretty good anyways. This also comes to be a deluxe edition, which I want to call bullshit on that. It has outtakes, no deleted scenes for whatever reason. Feature commentary with director-writer Stephen Sommers and executive producer Bob Dusky. Have listened to that. Sneak peek of The Mummy, Dragon Emperor, fuck that movie. And Harmony to the Real World Part 2, basically talking about this movie. Unraveling the Legacy of the Mummy, just recycled from the first disc. Visual and special effects formation. It's interesting to watch the part with the Army of Anubis. It's just kind of sad to see them kind of be proud of the Scorpion King. An exclusive conversation with The Rock. It's just Dwayne Johnson being Dwayne Johnson before he became Dwayne Johnson. Spotlight on location, the making of The Mummy Returns, very self-explanatory. Storyboard to final film comparison, and live forever may not be long enough. Music video, shitty band, okay video. So that's out of the way. I highly suggest you pick up The Mummy. If you like that, I suggest you first rent The Mummy Returns. If you like it like I did, buy it. So there's that. I'm gonna go now. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Bye.